Let us learn Dobereiner's triads. In 1817, German scientist Dobereiner first tried to classify all the known elements at that time. Totally 47 elements are known that time. Now he observes that properties of elements are related to their atomic masses. Look at the atom of carbon element. Carbon, which is having atomic number 6, means 6 protons are present in the nucleus and 6 neutrons are present in the nucleus, and 6 electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Now carbon have two shells, K shell and L shell. Number of electrons in K shell can be found by the formula 2n raised to 2. It is equal to 2 into number of shell is first square of 1, that is 2 into 1, that is 2. Now in the L shell, 2n raised to 2, it is equal to 2 into 2 raised to 2, that is 2 into 4, and it is equal to 8. So maximum 8 numbers of electrons can in the cell L. So carbon have 6 electrons, therefore 2 in the first and remaining 4 in the second shell. Now what is atomic number of an element? Atomic number of an element is nothing but number of protons or number of electrons. So atomic number of carbon is 6. Let us understand what is atomic mass. Atomic mass of any element is equal to number of protons plus number of. So in this carbon atom, number of protons are 6 and number of neutrons are 6. Therefore atomic mass of carbon is 12. So atomic mass of carbon, atomic number of carbon is 6 and atomic mass of carbon is 12. So Dobereiner states that properties of elements are related to atomic masses. Now for that he made group of three elements which are having similar chemical properties and called them as triads. When three elements in a triads are arranged in an increasing order of their atomic masses, then the atomic mass of middle element was approximately equal to the mean of the atomic masses of other two elements. Let us understand with example. In the first triad he grouped three elements: lithium, sodium, potassium. In the second triad he grouped three elements: calcium, strontium and beryllium. And in the third he grouped three elements: chlorine, bromine, iodine. Now mean of atomic mass of lithium and potassium. Atomic mass of lithium is 6.9, atomic mass of potassium is 39.1. So the mean of 6.9 and 39.1, it is equal to 23. And since atomic mass of sodium is 23, so exactly it is equal to 23. Second triad, that is calcium, strontium and beryllium. So atomic mass of calcium is 40.1, atomic mass of strontium is 87.6, and atomic mass of barium is 137.3. So mean of calcium, atomic mass of calcium and beryllium, that is 40.1 plus 137.3 divided by 2, that is 88.7. So the see that atomic mass of strontium is 87.6 and the mean of calcium and barium is 88.7. So approximately these two figures are matching with each other. Therefore here also the Doberan triads, law of Doberan triads is followed. Now in the third triads, calcium, beryllium and iodine. Atomic mass of calcium is 35.5. Atomic mass of iodine is 126.9. So the mean of 35.5 and 126.9, it is equal to 81.2. Now atomic mass of barium is 79.9. These two figures are approximately matching with each other. Therefore here also the law of Dobereiner is followed. Now let us understand the limitation of the Dobereiner's triads. In 1817, total 47 elements are known, but Dobereiner cannot classify all the known elements, that is 47 elements in the triads. Let us look the chart of the timeline of the discoveries of the chemical elements. It is only for information. Here in 1817, up to 1817 there are 41 elements are discovered. Let us now identify Dobereiner triads from the following group of the element having similar chemical properties. Can you tell which are the Dobereiner triads and which are not? So let us understand. Now the first, that is magnesium, which is having atomic mass 24.3, calcium which is atomic mass 40.1, strontium which is having atomic mass 87.6. So now mean of the atomic masses of first and third element, that is mean of atomic masses, it is equal to 24.3 plus 87.6 upon 2, 111.9 upon 2. Now 2 5s are 10, again 2 5s are 10, 1 is the remainder 19, 2 9s are 18, so it is 55.9. Now is this figure is matching with the middle element or mass, atomic mass of the middle element? No, it is not exactly or approximately, it is not matching with the atomic mass of the calcium. Therefore first example, it is not Dobereiner's triad. Now second example, let us understand. Sulfur, which is having atomic mass 32.1, then Se means selenium, which is having atomic mass 79, and then third Te means tellurium, which is having atomic mass 127.6. Now let us calculate the mean atomic masses of first and third element, that is sulfur and tellurium. So 32.1 plus 127.6 upon 2, we get 2 sevens are 14, 2 nines are 18, and 2 8s are 16, 79.8. Now observe the atomic mass of selenium and the mean atomic masses of sulfur and tellurium, that is 79.8 and 79. So it is approximately equal to, that's why we can call it as a Dobereiner triad. Yes, it is Dobereiner triads. Now next, third example. Three elements are given here. Beryllium, which is having atomic mass 9.0, magnesium 24.3, calcium, which is having atomic mass 40.1. So let us calculate the mean atomic masses. So mean atomic masses, it is equal to 9 plus 40.1, that is atomic mass of first element and atomic mass of third element, divided by 2. So 49.1 divided by 2, 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. So 24.5. So now compare this mean atomic mass with the middle atomic mass of the middle element, that is magnesium. The mean atomic mass is 24.5 and the atomic mass of the magnesium is 24.3. So it is approximately equal to the mean of the atomic masses. So we can say that it is also a Dobereiner triads. Number second and third is of Dobereiner triads.